Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Danganronpa V3. Guys, somebody died. Could you believe that, right? Somebody died, right? And we're gonna figure this out. That's the worst intro I've ever done. The sign that we're using as the bridge was odd to me. A lot of this stuff was odd to me, and I actually think this is like the most interesting and most fun trial we've done just because it's so abnormal compared to like the other trials we do.
Odd how? We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Oops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
It was the flow of the river, wasn't it? That they were saying like, yeah, the fine signs of here and confused with how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with the sign. All right, here we go. Oh, another, wait, what? I'm gonna have a heart attack. The greatest game of all time. Psych Taxi. They have like 3 Psych Taxi now. Like, I thought we only get 1. All right, ladies, come on. I'm thinking so. We're gonna have to pick you up.
Hey, Luann? Yeah, Peggy? Why are we waiting here on the side of the road in 3s with questions above our head? At which point did the signboard get swept away? What? At which point? Help. What's the answers? River? River. Yeah, river. Why are we waiting here for a boy to pick us? Oh, there's Luann. She's gone. I think the reason he wants to pick us up is because he's thinking. He's thinking about stuff. Well, that's fair enough. When I think about stuff, I like to sit in the toilet, get a cup of tea or something, not at the same time, by the way. That's disgusting, Peggy. That's disgusting. Drinking tea at the toilet, that's disgusting. You know what, actually, I don't want to judge you, you know what I mean? Because I do some weird stuff too.
Where is the end of the river? I hate that I got this skill. I want to unequip it. It makes us go by so fast. It's the greatest part of the game. Where's the end of the river? Transition point? Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know. Chapel's mansion side. Wait, was that right? Was that right? Sometimes, I'll be honest. The past 2 Psych Taxis, I have barely read the question because I'm just driving, which is probably not what you're supposed to. I'm just literally just like going around the place driving. It's like the most fun ever. They should have a game in Danganronpa. What is it? Signboard. Oh god. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? It was at the side of the river, wasn't it? It was like on the rocks. At the side of the river. We have so much time left as well. Thinking time. Transition point, mansion side. It was mansion side. Right? Good. Good. Okay, another question. Give me another question. Oh, we are getting another question. Yes! Oh, it's very narrow. Look at this. But we already have 3 seats filled up. Okay, one of you is gotta get out. Lacey, I'm sorry. Last week you said that Soul Eater needs a remake because it's very outdated. And personally, I think it's one of the greatest animes of all time. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? It was right. It was floating right. Right? Okay, go on, get out. Get out. Lacey, get out. Against the current, with the current. Against the current or with the current? It was with the current, wasn't it? With the current? With the current? No. Oh, against the current. We killed her.
You killed Johnny.
Johnny, that's a boy's name. Not today. I guess so. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. First name I thought was Johnny. I thought that it was going with the rocks. I guess it like flew down. Oh god, I don't know what I'm saying. We went down the river with the current and in a way. If this doesn't make people just leave the Danganronpa series, this is the worst first 5 minutes of a video I've ever done.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yeah, but I know what they're talking about, but I guess like it went upriver to the rocks. Yeah.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
Mm-hmm.
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it.
Yeah, we found it like up against the rocks down by this area. It was really, actually very strange.
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Did it go through the transition point and then it like reset and went this way again? That could be it.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Look at the angel.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river.
What if Miyu as an object or turned herself into an object and when she hits the transition point she also resets and goes the other way?
Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
I touch my finger to yours. Boop.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
We haven't even gotten to the intermission yet though.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
Shall I?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
He's being like kind of sarcastic now as well. Again, like he's having the time of his life in this.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Yeah. What? What clues relate to the unnatural way the signboard was? Okay, let's see. Small poison, map of the mansion, map of the world. It's a map of the world. When going to the map loading point, sight and hearing are momentarily cut off. In order to go between the mansion and chapel, it's necessary to go through the map loading point and cross the river that runs parallel to it. Should we try just do this? Because that's the one. That's the only thing I'm thinking. No, there's something only me knew about, and that's throwing us off. You say you're being thrown off, but you seem pretty calm. Everyone's staring at me, screwed up, think I'm a fraud. Yeah, I'm confused. Like, this has been like kind of a confusing trial for me. Here we go. This?
This is it!
Yeah, okay. That's what I meant. I meant the wall, but I forgot that you could do it with this. I didn't mean the wall. That's why I picked them out. Yeah.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
But it didn't.
But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
Mm-hmm.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
How could the signboard pass through the wall but end on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Thank you. What? I mean what?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
He's not wrong.
The hell does that even
Like,
mean?
it's a video game, right? So like it's not always gonna make sense. Kokichi might be onto something yet there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream but end up upstream? Putting common focus aside and focusing on the flow of the river. It's another signboard. The signboard teleported. This downstream and upstream connect. The signboard See, it's this, right? The signboard teleported or this. I'm gonna pick both of them because I don't know which one is exactly right. I think this. No. Okay. Like I said, the wall wasn't a warp point. So I guess the connected, I guess. It's not another signboard. I don't think it can be that.
That's it.
Yeah, okay, okay. Again, I feel like I'm not trying to defend my choices here. I got them wrong.
Connected.
But I think you guys probably can get where I was coming from with saying both those answers felt kind of right, because I thought it teleported through the connected river.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't...
Sorry about that.
It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
So just like, again, like, it's kind of like video game logic, especially like RPG Maker or classic video game logic. Like, you know, no river's the same, but like, or no, you know, all rivers, no part of the river is ever the same. But like in video games, you ever play old 2D games, if you stand there watching the river for a while, you're gonna notice all the same patterns. And rightfully so.
What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
It's a virtual world.
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Yeah.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls, one wall was already in place. They're the same wall. They're exact duplicates. The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls, they're the same wall.
That's it.
Because that's how we heard the noise.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate.
That's how we heard
They're
the noise.
same
Great,
wall.
great.
The same wall. It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
That's cool. It is cool, because like that would make sense why we heard the noise. Yeah, I love when things come together like that.
Pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
In a very cool way.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More
The final stretch, we haven't got to the intermission yet. Oh god, that's very good voice acting. Yeah, same voice actor as Fuyuhiko, by the way, which I never think about. You know, I think someone told me before. But yeah, this is, you know, a baby voicing a baby, you know? This guy just, whoever voices Fuyuhiko and Kokichi is like, literally was like, hey, on his CV, he's like, hey, his resume, hey, just, you know, I voice mainly babies.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret.
Like, if you close your eyes, it's Fuyuhiko, you know? It is.
Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Yes. The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Hangman's Gambit, the greatest game of all time. Okay, I don't know what we're spelling out here. Let's try L. Okay. Let's try M. Or W, I mean. That was an ups. Yeah, so world building. Yeah, it's world, right? Okay. This is an L, yes. Where's the D? World over. World wrestling. World. Oh god. World. World. World what? World. It's not R. Okay. Like, guys, I honestly don't know what it is. World S. What? What is it? World what? World what? Tell me right now. World O? Like an O might be there? World lore? Lol? Loose? World loose? No. World lord? World Luke? World Luke? Loop! Oh, I thought it was a Q. Loops. The world loops. There we go. The world loops. As I suspected. This is why you come to my Danganronpa playthroughs.
Yes,
Gets them right
that's
first
it.
time every time.
The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example... when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
It's actually pretty interesting, isn't it? It's actually pretty interesting how they come up with this stuff as well.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Heck yeah. I can't get over the XXX. It's so cool.
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you
What?
serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
I mean, I guess like us coming from like the Neo World program in the second game can't really say anything, you know what I mean?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
I disagree.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does
Oh,
it?
Smoothie's coming in? Smoothie's coming in with something?
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Okay.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the nap loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
That would make sense because that's why we heard the noise.
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
If we heard it from the chapel walls inside the mansion, then the loop would have to start like... here? Over there. What over there? If the x-axis wouldn't loop point be running through the world vertically, so I... See, this is the problem. This always makes me feel so dumb. Right? And I'm just being honest with you guys. This makes me feel so dumb sometimes because like I know what they're trying to say, but I can't always like pinpoint it. You know what I mean? I got lucky a few times with this stuff, and look, we'll probably get lucky again. You know, but I don't know. We'll try it again.
I was wrong!
I am wrong. So if he's saying it's going vertically, does that mean the loop begins here? See, it's activating here.
There!
Okay, there you go. So all we have to do sometimes is look for the activation of the thing in the middle. Like that's what we did
That
last
loading
time, and it
point
works.
was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Wait, what?
So So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Okay.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through.
That's actually
easily.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool because, yeah, it sounds not a human. I know it sounds so basic to say. And look, it all is connected. Look at that. So, actually, she made the map bigger? And that's crazy.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Oh my god.
Impressive, Shuichi!
That's an impressive laugh.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Always be wary, though, of someone who uses the word useful to describe people.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
He's always going to have that, like, deniability. Because he's like, hey, she's the one who wanted to kill me. I don't know what you guys are saying.
Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
Okay.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
It's again, to me, it's the most impressive, like, bar a few things, the most impressive, like, attempt at a killing anyway, you know what I mean? It's the most impressive.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
I feel like this is definitely intentional, especially since what Maki and Kaito have been saying to Shuichi as well. This is a lot of pressure.
That's right. Good work.
You know what I mean?
Shuichi.
And, like, it's great that they're praising him, but it's a lot of pressure.
Thanks, Shuichi.
Look
You
at this.
saved us.
This would get to me. You know what I mean? Even though it's nice, it would still get to you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh Jesus Christ, I have to live up to this next time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like it's like, hey, like, you know, great, but also at the same time, I literally have to live up to this next time.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again. No matter what you say, I'm not
I mean,
gonna
that,
believe
like,
your
yeah, like, I
lies.
keep saying it, we said it from the start, you guys said it from the start as well, like, and the thing is, I always know you guys definitely agree when you just don't if you don't disagree, if you get, you know, you tend to, like, will comment saying, hey, that's so right what you said, Calvin, or maybe I disagree with what you said, Calvin. But I always know that it's just like everyone quietly agrees when everyone just kind of like, yeah, he's definitely, you know, gets Monokuma. You know what I mean? Everyone's just like, okay, yeah, he definitely does. There's no need to even say it at this
I'm gonna
stage.
believe in everyone. That's how I'm.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Oh my, he's excited. Again, this is like, honestly, if Bagaru in the first game would, like, started doing this in the trial, I'd probably like him a lot more. Who knows? If he was like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens next, and you're like, oh god, that's actually funny. What is Kokichi's plan here? I have no idea how, like, did he do the killing? If he did the killing, it's actually gonna be very upsetting. We did max out his character, so at least we have that. What tends to happen with characters I like is when they get maxed out, they die for me. Or when I start getting into them. He's definitely prodding at Kaido on purpose. 100%! Jesus Christ, he's done this for so long. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries you solve. If you can't find the culprit, it will be all for nothing. but I still don't know for who it could be. For sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? We don't need the Monokumas. You know what I mean? I honestly would like patch them out. Yeah, I'm not, again, I love in this game that like there's not even an inkling for me who killed Mew. You know what I mean? And it's the same with the few trials I've gone on so far. I don't even have a like tiny clue who could have killed Mew.
Bring back Monodam. We want Monodam. Monodam. We want Monodam. We want Monodam. We want Monodam.
Monodam, bring him back now. You guys suck, you're really awful. We want Monodam. Monodam, come back, make this interesting again. You guys suck. So bad. I hate you. I'm brushed, I got no innovation at all, and Monofini's period is too late. Stop it right now. Cease this prattling. Father, why do you know Monofini's cycle?
Never mind that. Perhaps his lack of motivation is due to the lack of hibernation.
Lack of hibernation?
You haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? It's because you have a lot on your mind. Is it because you have a lot on your mind? It's because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage.
Really?
It's because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around.
Stop. It's because you want to stay friends?
Cease this now. Cease this prattling. Because you want to watch it in real time?
Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. Yes, we should all let him be forever. Yeah, you're right. Night, night, forever. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Dirty Dircher. Go home. Never talk to you again. Don't like you. Bring back Monodam, I think.
My head. Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
Even your comedy act is like lesser without Monodam.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't.
I'm sorry for for hating on the Monokuma so much, but honestly, like the best part of their whole routine was they had a really funny robot who like was trying to understand friendship. Like, I don't understand why the writers would kill him off. It's so weird why the writer of this game would be like, hey, let's get rid of this character. I guess they probably couldn't predict how like funny they were or how fun they were, because a lot of people said they felt the same, that he was like the funniest of the Monokubs. So
My head hurts so much. I just can't remember. Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
shut up, Monofini. Shut up. Be quiet.
After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Get out of this game. Get out of this country. Get out.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna
No,
be a father?
no, both of you leave. Enough. Enough of this.
Colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Himiko, you're a sight for sore eyes.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Fair enough. Dude, he's having the time of his life. This is a
I know
roller
that's
coaster for
important,
him.
But hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
He's going for it.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
Because that's why she logged out Kaido. Yeah, it's really smart. Really smart.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Yeah. But like again, the bridge part is so silly, even for Mew. But again, it is very Mew coded. You know that the term coded that people use now? It is very her. Did I use that right? Like it is very her.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Yeah, because she would have known about that. It makes perfect sense now. That's how we saw her outside.
We were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop.
But the windows were closed.
Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
There we go.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof? Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
Smoothie, no, I don't think so, because like she in this plan, even if it's not like the most perfect plan in the world, she was thinking, like attempting to at least think 10 steps ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
That's everyone in the world, I feel like, to be honest, sometimes.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew.
Preach. So true.
Mew not bad person. Gonta think we could have been friends if things different.
I agree. Yeah, again, like, I don't think there's actual villains in this game, maybe apart from Kyo. But, like, 'cause Kyo was just killing people anyway. You know what I mean? But, like, I've said this all the time, and we've all said this, like, the villains aren't these kids. It's the killing game. It's Monokuma, you know? Not Junko, but Monokuma, you know?
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
You don't know the real Mew. She's so, like, high-spirited and just loves... She actually loves having people around her inventions. She's so sweet.
That wouldn't happen.
I think it would. I don't know, guys. I think Shuichi's the only person who knows the real Mew. I don't know. She actually, like, if you take an interest in her hobbies, she's actually pretty pleasant.
Nuh-uh.
Stop
No
this!
way, Jose.
Cease this now.
Huh?
Gonta wouldn't have been
Anyway,
friends with her. I would
let's
have been.
continue the
Oh
discussion.
no, that's so bad.
If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
I personally believe that Mew was a good person at heart, and that it would have been possible to be friends with her. We proved that through her, but they can't. That's what's good about the writing. They didn't know that.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
Threw her, like, through the wall into the loop?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through
That's
the
an
wall?
insane way to die. Imagine dying going into a loading screen.
I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her. Gonta, not throw her!
Oh god, Gonta, be quiet.
No, you couldn't because the avatar's physical strength.
True, Smoothie. Well done. Yeah, you're right.
Physical strength?
equalized?
Yep, yep.
That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Yeah, Gonta, we know.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
He's trying his best. He's trying his best, guys, okay, please?
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on how this would even work. What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Okay. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So, like, if it is... The things that were beside her were the hammer, the lattice, and the phone. I wonder if it has something to do with the lattice then. Because that's the only thing that were, like, that was with her. Right? So, like, did somehow they launch her with the the lattice? And, like, into the loading screen? So what were those two things? It could be the lattice. Yeah. That, because it is... If you ever seen an actual lattice, they actually... No? No, okay. I don't know, I thought lattices are pretty big. Am I wrong? Oh, okay then. Calvin's wrong.
Oh no!
Everyone's saying screw it, I think I'm a fraud. Okay. I didn't even see Mew hitting the frickin' Calvin.
That's it!
Calvin! She hit the wall. She went smack.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
Okay.
Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
Your voice acting is mesmerizing, Himiko. Always.
He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking?
What's away? Go. Hey, Peter.
Why are you talking like you know everything?
Yeah, I know why he gave me like Joe Swanson vibes for a second. I feel terrible for even bringing that up.
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
I agree.
Friends? Us?
Maybe not you guys, but me and Kokichi are friends.
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel for the mansion roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yo, what?
I'm listening.
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Yes.
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope.
Okay.
And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Okay. Kokichi.
If the culprit needed force to move the body,
Kokichi.
I wonder how they did it.
He's so good. They slid down. They did a little snowboard with the lattice. That's how they did it. They snowboarded Mew. No. Kokichi's talking as if he got his whole thing figured out already. That's horrible. But I can't distract me. I need to solve the case. Did they actually snowboard Mew? That's horrible. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof mansion. So what did they do to her first to get her to do this? I'm going to find the answer. Hangman's Gambit. Excuse me? So they... What? Okay. That's just pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so let's just click a few. Okay. Okay, so we're trying... Okay, I think if this is right, then maybe we might be right. Yeah, okay, I think we can get this somehow. Yeah. What's that? What is that? What is that over here? It's a little Monokuma one. Why would we click that? A 3-letter word. So that's like a not transitional word, but a word to like connect to this word. So yeah, look. Okay, this is pretty good actually. Yeah, slid off like roof. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, that's an easy one. Some of these are like really hard. Some of these like are really, you know, you have to guess. As soon as I got the S, it was like, okay, that would just make sense. And Kokichi's hint, man, that was so good. Because I was thinking that like they like that it was like maybe like they launched him with the lattice, and but then again, like it wouldn't have made sense because they're all the same amount of strength. I don't know. I think I'm thinking outside the box. This is the weirdest episode I've ever had, I'll be honest.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Slide?
Nah, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide.
Oh, sorry.
Just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
What?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Yeah, who's Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Smoothie, I would beg for your hobbies to slip in when we're having conversations outside this trial. Beg. I want to know more about you all the time, right? But I also want you to make yourself interesting enough to have the conversations with as well. So I would love if she slipped in her hobbies even more. She does it a little bit every once in a while, but like talk for more than 2 minutes. You know, you're allowed. Everyone else talks for 10 minutes at a time. Please. I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. You the lattice. Yeah, that makes sense now. It's like a snowboard.
Woo, like a snowbird.
Signboard uses bridge, toilet paper, hammer, cell
Even if
phone,
her
lattice in the
avatar
bridge.
slid off the roof,
Do we have the
would it
lattice?
slide off that quickly?
We do. There we go.
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise,
We're gonna read through it once
it
though.
must have built up a lot of speed.
Yep.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
We'd still slide though.
I love Kokichi. Like he's all because he's such a
real world, it
peace-loving
might be
boy that he
difficult.
has like the peaceful stuff around
But
him.
in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
There we go. Lattice. Lattice boy. If you want to move a body by sliding it, how would you do it? There was something left at the crime scene that would help.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof,
Can't
would it slide off that
the character
quickly?
designs in this game are amazing, but Maki is like probably my
It
favorite design.
would.
And Kokichi.
If it made that
And
much
Himiko.
noise,
Himiko's a very good design too.
it must have built up a lot of
Himiko's a
speed.
fantastic design.
Lots of snow piled up on roof.
And Gonta, in fairness.
But not frozen
Arentaro.
solid, right?
Kaede is really good too.
You'd still slide though.
I like Smoothies also.
In the real world, it might be.
Kibus is
difficult.
really good also. And Mew and
But in
Tenko,
the
in
virtual
fairness.
world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that.
We didn't get the V counter, but we'll take it. You know what I mean? I'm not good at those V counters. Like I never get the right positioning. It never works out for me.
No, wait. There was something.
Oh, look at this!
that
Look at
could
this
have been used to help slide
artwork.
Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
He says roof as well. I only say roof. I say roof sometimes for fun. That's the lattice
Noticed the
disappeared.
lattice
Okay, I
in
didn't
the
even notice that.
storage room when I first looked.
And the carpet that I said was going to kill
During the
someone.
investigation, I saw that it was gone.
And you guys made fun of me for it. But now look what happened. We're going to find out the carpet did something. By itself.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof.
That's so crazy. This game is so well written. The fact that, like, they showed us a lattice earlier and said, you know, if you remember this, you remember this. And I remember I even said, I was like, I'm not going to look back and check what it was. If I did, this would have been, like, even cooler maybe. Maybe I should have. But, like, the idea that, like, they have this thing they planted there wasn't a truth bullet. It wasn't put as a truth bullet, like, hey, there was a missing lattice from the room. And then it ended up through the loading screen and then it ended up back. Like, if you remember that, if you were playing this, which most people were probably playing this for 5 hours at a time. I play for like an hour at a time, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. So, like, really, really cool that they put that there and they were able to notice that yourself.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
That is correct.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Oh my god. And the phone and the hammer just flung out? Horrible.
The impacts made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Barney.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Cease this. I actually do want to play some Sonic games eventually on the channel.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
No, you be quiet about your new family. I don't want to hear about your new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
You're disgusting. If Kia was here, he'd be disgusted. No, you're actually disgusting. That's what it is.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
At this point, right, and it's horrible for me to say this, right? At this point, do we say Kokichi just because... I don't want to get Kokichi killed. Just because it's the only one that even remotely makes sense at the moment to me. Because he's known everything. He's come up with even with the idea of how it happened. He's guessed like how the world's transitioned, all this stuff. Like, I feel like maybe he did this for fun. I think he genuinely is okay with, like, going down with the ship, maybe. But I don't want him to go down with the ship. He's, like, one of the most interesting characters. He makes every chapter interesting. Now, again, we're going into what presumably is going to be the final chapter. So I think now, going by the game's logic or Danganronpa logic, killing him off wouldn't be crazy. You know what I mean?
Since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects.
It wouldn't be crazy. Yeah, it wouldn't be crazy to kill him off now. It really wouldn't.
Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Smoothie.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Yeah, he's definitely on. For a second, I was like, was I wrong?
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Smoothie, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we're talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what was the reason they would have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments.
It's you!
Yep. I can't fathom anyone else even like thinking about doing something like this right now.
There's
But then again, I
something
think
need
it's
to
too
know.
easy to pick them, so I think this is one of those things where you pick them and then like they're going to defend themselves. You know what I mean? I don't think it's over for a minute.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
He genuinely does. He lies quite a bit.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Oh god. Oh god. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Mew showed us the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh, mine? What? Show question. What did Kokichi lie about? Oh, there's gonna be words behind here? They're doing words now in this? I gotta read? This is a crazy conundrum, isn't it? Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting. We should probably get this side as well, so we're not adding seconds to it, and we actually have time to like get rid of it. Get rid of it. Death Note. What a reference, eh? Am I right, guys? We have to get rid of these little ones too, but we should probably get, well, that doesn't matter, I suppose. Oh god, look at this. Yeah, we should have done that. Let's get rid of that. Change that to that. But now we have to deal with this. It all began. Is that what it said? It all began when Miyu showed us the map. Okay. Wait. But didn't he just like identify the lie? So is it this one? Like didn't she, why are we doing this if Shuichi like maybe you guys always like are able to explain it a little bit better than me sometimes. Actually sometimes you guys are just like, yeah, I don't think it makes sense either. But didn't they already like say that this was it? Am I wrong?
I see it.
Yeah. Didn't you just say this? Was this just a way to get more of this into the game?
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said,
And I also never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
but later you said,
Since the mansion was on the top of the hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? So we knew how high it was. Past the brick handrail, the roof was a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of it, there was no snow on the roof. There was snow on the roof,
that's a
sorry.
lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Oh, he's in the hot seat.
Huh?
Oh no, he's just a baby. Okay, we'll stop.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
Smoothie, calm down. Okay, he wasn't lying.
I didn't. I already told you.
Yeah, he
that
told us. He told us
before.
already. Yeah, he's not lying.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
What?
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more
Oh,
careful
no.
there, Himiko.
Did she say that? I don't think she said that.
Is it my fault?
What?
Kimiko really say that?
I don't remember that.
She totally said that.
This is actually like grade A gaslighting.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Look, she did too is a great answer.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
Oh, he's angry.
What a worthless fight! Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Stop. Cease this.
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
This is actually, again, like I said, grade A gaslighting. He's not graded because no one believes him yet.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi's stubborn, he won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hands, I have to show proof he was on the roof. Does that rhyme? Does that rhyme? Are we rhyming this? I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. Yeah, it's hard to be aggressive with the baby, you know? If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay, let's listen to all this first of all.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course.
Oh god,
And stayed
he's
in the
like,
salon the whole time, you know?
he's in the salon the whole time, was he?
Burn in hell, you know.
No, we are the Liars Club.
Your pants on fire!
Guys, we are the Liars Club.
That's
Me
fine
and
because I'm not lying.
oh my god, I've never seen the baby like this.
So nervous.
He's very nervous. That was fast. That went right really fast. Kokichi's lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, yeah, it's the constant lies, right? It's the constant lies that happen. I don't know. It really is like how it's difficult to combat Kokichi because he's always lying. I have to fight fire with fire. Wait, we have to lie. We have to lie. I love when they indicate that we have to be liars. Maki, Kaito, you ready? What are we lying about?
I've had enough of your lies,
Oh,
man.
yeah, Kokichi in the salon. That's like the only.
not
Okay, so we have to.
lying.
So when he says he's in the salon, we have to lie. No,
The
we have to
rooftop
lie to
door
poor
was locked and
Kokichi.
I couldn't open it.
No, this is like the opposite of what I want. No, no,
I
we have to
turned back at
lie.
once, of course.
Kokichi,
And
I'm
stayed
sorry.
in the salon-
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury. Maki, Kaito, you ready?
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
No. The logic, though, that like he's lying so much that we have to lie too is actually kind of hilarious because that might be the only way you can combat Kokichi's lies.
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you.
Oh. Can you, Kaito, Maki, you gonna help us out?
But you weren't there.
Oh.
What? Really?
This doesn't feel good. Lying before felt so good. This feels so bad.
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
But Kokichi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So who are you guys gonna believe?
That's the
Shuichi
problem. This
or
is
me?
bullying because of course they're gonna believe Shuichi, right? Of course they are.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
Okay, Liars Club 2.0. Let's go. Maki, what do you
I
say?
believe Shuichi 100%.
Oh god, we have new applicants. Sorry guys, we're not taking applicants until 2025.
The one who's not Kokichi.
Oh my god, yes! Maki, Liars Club. Oh, I don't. This is not good though. This is pure bullying. Like, this is like, how is this gonna benefit us? If this ends up in a conviction, like, yeah, and it was right, I guess so. But like, holy hell, how does this benefit us?
100 house points. No, Himiko points. To
She's making a reference to that book. Oh, what's the name of the author? Oh, she's really famous and super. What's her name? Oh no, it starts with a. It starts with a J. What's her? Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm blanking on her name. Oh my god. Jane Austen. There we go. She's talented. Jane Austen. She's referencing what you call it? The what's that? You know, the Pride and Prejudice. That's what she's referencing.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Smoothie, cosplay as someone in the Liars Club and we can get you into the Liars Club. Smoothie.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Smoothie.
Oh well, I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Smoothie. Smoothie. What a gal.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least.
Oh
Gonta
no,
to
the baby.
believe me.
Okay, we need to stop this.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much?
I would replace the line, why do you hate babies that much, to be honest?
There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously,
Oh, this is a new artwork as well. It looks fantastic.
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Oh my god. You got some balls lying to me.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
And it's like permanent on his face right now. Is it gonna change?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Kokichi Oma.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her.
This is the first. This is the first.
She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys.
What is
As I
happening?
listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less.
Yeah.
When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
He did work together with Monokuma, like, but did he actually, like, do it?
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true.
Yeah, but is he confessing to the murder then?
Kokichi came to me with an idea. to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive?
Jesus Christ.
Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
Is it even there?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself.
But if you created the motive, then you do have... I don't care. I don't care. If he created the motive, then he does have something to do with the murder. Like, let's be real here, right?
He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game.
Then you have something to do with the murder.
Accepted.
If I said to you, if I was planning on killing Smoothie, and I said, can you make sure we get everyone into the dining hall at 12 p.m. and Monokuma does that, he is a accomplice. I'm sorry, he is.
Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
I disagree so hard with this.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it,
Yeah.
you guys are working together.
100%.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
That's what's kind of terrifying.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? 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 Excuse me? Kokichi? Can I say why I believe him in a way? Because if he was having the time of his life, and then we lied to his face and hated his lies. I think it's totally within his personality to be like, okay, now I'm just gonna tell you who did it, because, like, you know, you guys are not letting me have my fun.
What? Huh?
Did Gonta do this?
What did you...
Like, is it weird for me to believe it? Because that seems so plausible that Kokichi would do this.
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on
Like, he would
Gonta?
lie. 100% he would lie.
Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not
Oh,
my
oh.
turn now.
Oh. Wait, which one is this again?
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
His face art is so fantastic.
As the Killing Game Busters!
Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god, does Gonta even know anything about the Killing Game Busters?
What busters?
He doesn't even know about this, Kokichi.
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
But does that not mean that Gonta is just the only killer then?
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
This is insane if it's
Does
true.
Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
But like, why? Like, Kokichi, what? I get picking Gonta for this, but like, Gonta would have like. Wait a second. Hold up. No. Where is it? We have it here? Avatar error. Wait. No, maybe it's not that then. Okay. Wait, there it is. Yeah, the red core's for conscious and the blue core's for memory. Did he plug Gonta's? Did he? Oh my god, they logged in together. They were the second last to log in. Kokichi didn't put the memory one in. So he doesn't remember what happened. That's why through the whole game he's been like, virtual world? What are you on about? Gonta did this. Oh my god. Gonta, you did this. Gonta, you killed Mew.
Gonta is telling the truth.
No, he killed Mew.
Like you.
Oh no.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
But
it's obvious what he's trying to do.
oh lord.
Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
No, I believe him.
You're a terrible person.
He did use Gonta.
How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry.
He did
I
use
did
him, but for something
horrible to
else.
Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Oh, cool. This is the strangest ending to a trial that ever will be, because it's Gonta.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Guys, I genuinely think it was Gonta.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All
I
we
feel
need is
sick.
logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
I feel genuinely sick.
What? Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything.
Yeah, he doesn't remember a thing.
And also, Gonta not tell lies.
Oh, you poor
and Gonta
boy.
not make trouble for others.
Buddy, you killed Mew.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course.
This is a hard thing to get over. The idea that Gonta did this, but like... Like, we're not... We can't be... wrong about this, you know what I mean? Like, because it all makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm gonna put down the controller for a minute. This is one of those moments where it's really hard, and it happens in Danganronpa sometimes where, like, and it happens all the time, you have to put away someone you really, really like. And it's not that I got close to Gonta, like, I didn't. But I think one of the things that's difficult with the Gonta situation is now we're gonna have to deal with the fact that, like, Gonta did, in fact, do something. Because it would make sense. It would make sense, especially with the chords. Oh, man.
Come on. There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
amazing voice actor. Always was. We said this about Fuyuhiko in the last game too. Like the voice actor for these characters is really good.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again.
Here's where we're going to end this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I think we're going into like basically what's going to be the final part of this game. But I'm wondering if we should keep going. You know what? Let's keep going. I gotta find out. What's happening.
Why, I can't be the culprit!
The art is so incredible. It's terrifying, but it's incredible. Mew's corpse, toilet paper, Mew's avatar, setting up Kokichi's
I am
avatar.
not the culprit.
Oh my god.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already?
See, the thing is,
The
it's
clue is
crazy
how
that he's
Mew is
right.
killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
But the strength is different,
You
buddy.
talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much.
But when Kokichi... If Mew touched him, he would be unable to move. Does that count for him as well?
You could have kept strangling her, no problem.
I don't think so.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to hit the thing. If it's already been proven that Kokichi's innocent, we should have evidence of that. Before we can say one way or the other, we have to clear something up.
I am not the culprit.
It's the, yeah, the settings.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed. Mew got strangled to death, right?
This feels so rotten. He tricked Gonta into doing this. Gonta did this.
In which case, even if she did resist,
the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much.
Yeah, but if he
So you
yeah.
Stop it. That's wrong.
This is difficult. We're gonna have to deal with it, though.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Yep, that's part of the settings.
Huh?
So I would
Oh
have
my
had to kill her
God.
instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Yeah, because she like if she struggled or grabbed his hand or anything or touched behind her, just slap him or something or hit him, yeah, it would have been over.
What?
Yeah.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper,
Yeah, but
you
like,
wouldn't need to touch her directly.
if you're struggling,
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides
no,
strangulation?
we established the strangulation, didn't we?
There's no doubt Mew was strangled.
Yeah,
We already discussed
unfortunately.
this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit.
It is a desperation, but I think it's just also because it's difficult, right? Because it's like you don't want Gonta to be they don't want Gonta in this situation
No
to be
matter
the
how
culprit.
much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara. This is the truth you all adore so
Which means
much.
technically we're gonna stay living with Kokichi after this.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
You just don't remember, buddy.
I believe you. You've been risking
We believe him
yourself
because
to
he's
protect
actually telling the
everyone.
truth. But it's a lie. He just doesn't know it's a lie.
There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs. I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna.
It's kind of like Death Note logic, you know, the way like if they erase their memories of the Death Note, then like they're gonna pass all lie detectors. You know, even detectives would think they were telling the truth. It's like, hey, they don't know anything.
Of course. Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If you want to know the truth, you might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
No, I don't.
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
No, we can't.
Huh? It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's up. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you want to suspect Gonta?
It's not about wanting to.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Again, like Shuichi said, we have to ask the uncomfortable questions.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective.
Oh my god.
And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others.
He's just like outlining the entire story.
Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Yeah.
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it.
It's so hard because
Gonta
you're
not
telling the
culprit.
truth, but not really.
Please, believe
Oh,
Gonta.
God, stop. This is incredibly
Might as
difficult.
well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
It's not about opening my eyes, it's about like just getting this right.
But...
2 for 1 truth special.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now.
Do we?
So, the Ultimate Academy is
Yeah, I was thinking we're doing this, but like how who's gonna be on Kokichi's side?
phenomenal trial ground.
Oh, we're gonna be on Kokichi's side?
Gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand?
Buddy, I understand better than anyone at this stage, I think.
You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Don't. Everyone's emotionally manipulating everyone in this trial. Please, Kaito, I love you to pieces, and I totally get it. Maybe I'm not trying to say emotional manipulation, but you get what I'm saying. This is like, we have to find the truth. We'll all die if we pick anyone but Gonta.
Kaito...
Yeah, that make me feel terrible as well. I'm trying to find the truth, Kaito. Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Who's gonna be on our side? But it's not even a side. Like, honestly, like if it turned out not to be Gonta, I'd probably be happy too, you know? But we have to talk about the truth. Oh my god. We just have... Oh god. Kibo is on our side?
Are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Culprit.
I got this. I can't say
These
for
ones are
sure
actually a
he's
lot
the
easier
culprit.
than
I'm saying
we
we
think.
can't
We just
rule
have to
it
go
out.
with what they're saying and use those words.
Such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Yeah, we. This is why I was getting this wrong.
Made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Rooftop?
Kibo.
Yeah. Like
The
it's
entrance
you
hall
just
is
use
all
the
that
key words.
separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this. No, none of us were in charge.
This is a
of the
painful one. We're
entrance
against Maki and Kaito in this.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo. That isn't possible because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Oh, Monokuma, sorry.
Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
I got
Mew?
this. The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
That's wrong as well. Okay, we got that wrong.
Gonta
Yeah, okay, now
kill
we...
Mew. Honest.
I got
This one is Mew.
The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
But
Okay, so now we know for this one.
confessed he was working with Monokuma.
We aren't consistent. Our position looks weak. We have to work together. We have to face the truth, even if we don't want to. So we have Rantaro on our side. We have Kaede on our side, thank God. We have... Is that Kurumi?
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this. I can't
You
say for
have
sure he's
Kyo
the
on your
culprit.
side.
I'm
So
saying
let's
we
not
can't
talk about
rule
this,
it
okay?
out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a
Kokichi,
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the roof?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that
I think the
separates
writing is just so good
rooftop
as well
from the
because we
mansion.
have...
There should have been witnesses.
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi.
Because we
I
have...
did cooperate with Monokuma,
We've been
but
working
only
with
on a temporary basis.
Kokichi through this whole trial, and now he's on our side, even if we don't want him on our side.
Kibo.
You know what I mean? It's
That
kind
is
of...
impossible,
I just feel like
because
that's really well
Kokichi's
written.
avatar had special
At least to make
settings.
us intentionally feel uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
Kill Mew.
I got this.
And it's almost like, you
The
know...
truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Now, like he's been lying the whole trial, and now he's the one telling the truth, kind of. You know what I mean? And we have to believe in him. And to everyone else, this is gonna look horrible. You know what I mean? It's gonna look so bad because it's gonna look like we're idiots.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
See, this is what I'm saying. That's what they're focusing on, the idea of believing Kokichi over Gonta, not the other way around, you know?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
It even said in the game as well. Remember, it said like one of the avatars like had a problem or an error or something like that as well. Like, and then they had the freaking cords in the back. It would make perfect sense. Like,
Gonta
Gonta's telling truth. Yeah,
Gonta really not culprit.
and I believe you believe this.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
This is the hardest trial ever. Like in terms of just like how uncomfortable I feel.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
So he's like goading him into making this more interesting as well.
Use head.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
The voice acting is incredible. It's horrible for someone to say that to Gonta. This is one of the first times I'm going to say to you right now, baby. Okay? You're not being very baby right now.
Gonta just want to help everyone. Like
Yeah,
true
he does.
gentlemen.
But what? How? Oh.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
What do you expect from Kokichi at this stage?
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
No, you kind of did. But that's what he's doing. He's trying to show like the ugly face of this trial as well and of this game. And he's reversing the mirror back at everyone else, trying to make everyone feel like, hey, look, stop acting so good. We've all sent people to their deaths. You know?
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's
The
enough!
voice acting's so good.
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care. We want to live, so stop getting in our way.
I'm truly saying this not because I believe I like his character the most, or I believe he's virtuous. I do believe that in this game, Kokichi has been the MVP in terms of like making the story not only interesting, but he's probably the most terrifying character, the most well-acted character, and that's saying something in this game of superb, iconic. I would say iconic to me because I played JRPGs all the time. Voice actor. Constantly impressed with Kokichi's placement in this game and how well written he is.
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you.
I don't think he's in the mood to even listen to you.
Maki, please, calm down.
I don't think he'll even listen to Maki.
Sorry. Gonta's fault. Everyone's
Gonta.
so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything.
He doesn't know anything.
Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Like, is it wrong that I'm getting chills? I know he's insulting Gonta. I'm just so impressed with the voice actor.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
And like, even like, look at this. We've never had this amount of tension like in this game so far, and this is why they're ramping it up now. It's crazy. It actually feels like, you know, when you're like, and this is such a bad analogy, but when you see like a bunch of friends fighting and you know something bad is going to happen in a minute, someone's going to take a swing or something, it feels like that. All I've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Can't understand. Mew will like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had a strange dream. Yeah, this is what I've been saying. Awful. Gonta to know murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Because Gonta no idea what he said. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. But when did he exactly start using that defense? I don't think he's using it as defense. It was after he logged out. Yeah, right away. That's the first thing he said was, I Mew was like this when I woke up. Yeah.
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
No, buddy. I can't. The accident that hurt Gonta was... I know exactly what we're looking for. I know exactly what we're looking for. Avatar error.
This is it.
Yeah. I'm so impressed. This is legit the best trial in the history of this franchise. I'm gonna say it right now. So impressed with it. Like, to make me feel this way, that's what you're trying to do with a story. You're trying to make me feel stuff, and I definitely feel that way. An error. The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
Oh no, Mew, like, he doesn't understand the basis of it. Like, not even just, like, understand, like, we don't understand and we were trying to figure out the whole virtual world. He doesn't understand the exact basis of it. He doesn't even remember it.
That's what I thought at first.
Remember, he was like, virtual world.
Because of the error.
What you mean?
Buddy. If that error is what Gonta's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Hangman's Gambit. I'm trying to look at the word here, what it could be. Usually I just click on random letters and see which ones work, and then... So M is the first one, okay. Yeah, okay. M-E, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 6 more. Yep, okay. I think I have an idea. So, yeah, it's memory. Memory something. Yeah, okay, no, yeah, this one's, yeah, okay. Because of the freaking thing. Where's the other S? Could it be memory lost? Is there a T? Because it could be lost. It's lost or lost. We'll try another S. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Or Gonta.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
That's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world.
Yeah, you know this.
Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
See, this is like also an issue. Because as much as I love Gonta and I know he's a bit silly, he's not... He doesn't have like one brain cell. You can't be that like emotionally supportive and be dumb, that dumb. And we're not gonna call him dumb because he's not dumb. I'm bad with computers. Literally today, I like my computer that I use. I use a laptop to record audio, and literally the screen fell off. So I've been messaging a mod, trying to find out which is the best one to get a replacement because I don't freaking know. You know what I mean? I know capture cards. I know microphones. I know consoles. I know video games. Computers, I don't know. This doesn't mean I'm not going to know something like this.
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone.
And thank you to that mod for helping me out. You're great.
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Oh god. Have we had one of these yet?
Gonta never hurt anyone.
I think we have this pretty much figured out already. I just want to see now because I'm thinking it's going to be device instructions because that's where we found the misconstrued thing. Oh, Gonta.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying.
Oh god, look, Gonta.
Swear, please believe Gonta.
Oh, what's the one that you have to? Oh, like this, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, so it's Kaito's. I know it sounds crazy, but no wonder it's hard to believe. But this is the truth.
Gonta never hurt anyone.
So we're saying it's the truth. That's it. So we have to, when we get to the end, we have to defeat the noise and then get to Kaito's words because it's so loud.
Gonta not lying.
Here it is. Yeah, it's coming up.
Gonta swear, please believe Gonta.
And then go with this. Oh, we didn't hit it. Try it again. Oh, we just didn't hit it. Okay, we'll try again. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We missed it barely.
Gonta not lying. That means there was Gonta swear.
It's sad because Gonta's not lying. You know what I mean? He's like you said, he's telling the truth. Just his own truth.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
The Xbox, man. I knew it was the Xbox. Put the the cords, yeah. I have curiosity what happens if you switch cords. I don't know, never done before, probably gets all glitchy or something. I thought this is how they killed Mew in the first place, actually, but then like they quickly said it was strangulation in the virtual
Gonta
world.
messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory.
Yeah.
Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I've said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Yeah.
Oh, but Gonta hold chopsticks with this hand.
Holy fuck. Is this literally what effed him up? Is this what ruined him?
That's your left hand!
What?
Gonta.
Looks like it's decided.
What? Decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
He literally doesn't.
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Yep.
Gonta
And he's not gonna
fall
lie.
asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
This feeling the only other feeling you can equate this to is that feeling, you know, when you remember something embarrassing. I feel that like constantly, you know, it's like this feeling of like heaviness.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
Oh, buddy.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Yeah.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
And this as well, the white hair.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
Yeah, I agree.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Oh, this is good to know.
Nope. Only the person who
So we're gonna have
actually
Kokichi still with
murder
us. Yep.
becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
I'm just in a different
Because
state,
if you don't
different
face the
world right
truth,
now.
then we'll all die, right?
I mean, I agree.
And you don't want that, do you?
Like he's very manipulative, but like not telling lies. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's begin.
Quit screwing around. I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit.
Like, and I can totally understand Kaido's anger now. So I hope I didn't make it sound like, you know, oh, he's brilliant. You know, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Kaito,
It's just,
we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
I agree.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
So we have to explain what happened. The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they weren't able. Yeah, they weren't able to. They weren't able to get there.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
Yep.
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall.
Yep. This is true. This is all true.
The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it.
Oh, the way they're panning to everyone too.
Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
He didn't go to the roof. He wouldn't kill anyone. He was logged out. He wouldn't kill anyone. Come on, he wouldn't kill anyone. Kaido would probably appreciate that
Kaito
though.
had logged out ahead of us.
He'd be like, yeah.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
It's like this is his way of teaming up with us as well, and he loves
Gonta,
it.
Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Because we were together when it happened. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we were together when it happened.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
I don't know who Smoogie is, but
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Did you guys feel this way too? Like, I feel like I'm lost. Not lost in terms of, like, intelligence, but the reason why Kokichi can't be the culprit is because he couldn't touch her, right? He couldn't touch her. Like, I feel like
If Miu touched
emotionally
her, he'd
lost.
freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Process of elimination, it has to be Gonta. That's crazy. Even with all the other evidence as well. Buddy.
Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
We do.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
We need to answer this. There's only one suspect left, only who could have done this. I'm not going to drag this out for poor Gonta. We're not dragging this out.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder.
It's true.
You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
And this is all just to prove a point for Kokichi as well, and he's very happy to do it too.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
You did, buddy. You did.
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast, especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap.
If you want to die, we cannot accept it. You know what I mean?
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
I see it that way too.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito.
Oh, she's gonna get rightly interrupted here. Look at this.
Proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Well, Gonta was there, but the toilet paper was there too. Did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself.
Okay.
When Mew's
Was I wrong?
avatar
No.
crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
Was I wrong? But that means it would have to be Kokichi then if it's not him, right?
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing?
And maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right?
Yeah, but I'm still thinking about the toilet paper that was found right beside Gonta then.
If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
And it's so sad that they dead genuinely want to believe. I still think it's Gonta.
What? Really?
Oh, poor boy. Poor man, gentleman. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito right in this horrible trial would just end. But
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
the toilet paper.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it.
This is exactly what I would want to say too.
But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, this isn't about sides.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a
No,
lie?
no, you cannot do this. This is unfair.
Kaito!
Fine then. I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up.
This is not fair. It's not fair. I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. And this is what Kokichi was almost saying. You guys built him up. Now you're gonna tear him down. Don't do this to him. To Shuichi. Oh, with Kaito.
I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta?
And he's also
at
an
all?
astronaut. Let's
He's not the kind of guy
Let's
who
be aware
kills
of this.
someone. Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta?
It's
Why are you listening to Kokichi?
like I would love
My sidekick?
nothing more. Oh, that was bad. Than to believe Gonta.
Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
Is this not like
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
I wouldn't mind
Wake up, Shuichi!
like
Why
I guess I
won't
wouldn't
you
mind them
believe
like
Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Aren't you my
But I don't know what it is.
sidekick? Damn it!
Oh, we just do any of them.
Who do
Okay.
you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us.
Oh,
Remember how
okay, you just do any of them.
always tried to protect us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you
I'd
want
want
to
him not to be
believe?
the culprit.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe?
The fact we even got that critical there is crazy. So Gonta is the
Remember
culprit.
what
That's
Kokichi
end
has
of.
done to us, damn it!
There it is.
There's
Final
no
blow.
way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Where's it? Toilet paper outside the mansion discovered. No?
Who do you want to believe?
No? Oh god. Discovered toilet paper outside the mansion. Maybe that's it.
Done to us. Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion
Discovered
from the
toilet paper
rooftop.
outside the mansion.
Who
No?
do you want to
What?
believe? Remember what Kokichi
Why am I getting
has
this
done
wrong?
to us. Damn it!
Let's see. It's
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
toilet paper discovered outside the mansion.
It ends here.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Damn it!
That's the first time we had someone else defending someone else in the armament thing.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You were up there.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. The binocular thing.
There!
Okay, I thought it clicked me off for a second. I was so upset.
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
Yep.
And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I just ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
That's why it was flung over there as well. I know what's gonna happen here. I know it.
Looks like Kaito's morale is
Like I
shot,
know the
so this
feelings that
whole
are gonna
thing is
happen
done
from
now.
Kaito.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta really killed Mew.
Is this not like the most horrific thing in the world? How this feels.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such
I'm still confused on like how they
horrible
convinced him to
thing.
do this, actually. You know what I mean?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Oh my god. Shuichi. Telling Kokichi
Gonta,
to shut up first of
I'm
all.
going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Oh my god, we're doing it with Gonta? Oh, oh no, the poor boy. Poor gentleman. This is not right. It's not right. It doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Oh. We have to do this. This is the worst feeling we've had so far in this game. Which color cord did the culprit stick in the right port? The culprit. The culprit, like. So we have bottle of poison. So what's this one? The bottle of poison. The culprit. I know he is the culprit. What posted in the entrance? What was posted in the entrance hall of the mansion in the virtual world? What was posted? The map? I'm gonna look at all the images now because they're actually very cool. What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? Okay, hold on a second. I just want to look at these drawings though for a second because they're actually really cool. Look at these characters. They're actually really well done for this style. We have a lot of time. Don't worry about this. What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? Who was investigating the roof? That was. Oh, the map of the virtual world is here, isn't it? Yeah. So she moved the board. So we have Kaito Momoto logged out. What object did Mew see when she got to the mansion? Who was logged out? It was Kaito Momoto. What was the weapon Mew brought to kill Kokichi? It was the hammer, but we don't have that yet. It might unlock soon. We have to get 5 more answers right to unlock it though. What did the culprit use to strangle Mew? Look at the image here. What did the culprit use to strangle Mew? It was toilet paper, for God's sake. And Gonta just did this. To move the body off the roof, what was taken out of the storage room? The lattice, but we don't have that yet, I don't think. Do we? Oh, we do have it. Look at these. They're really well done. And look at her sliding down. What did the culprit use to escape the roof? Well, we have the cell phone as well. This goes somewhere too. Is it this here? What color? So we don't have that yet. Where's the cell phone go? Oh, yeah. Now we can unlock some stuff. Signboard to the river, which was this one here, right? No, it's up here. The investigation teams. Mew smuggles a hammer, so that's the weapon she used to smuggle a hammer. And then we have looking the secret to the outside world. That was here, wasn't it? Yeah. We have the culprit looking for the secret outside world up here. No, that wasn't it. No, I'm wrong. Here. Yep. Then we have the binoculars and the toilet paper, but I want to unlock this one first. He was on the rooftop. And then Smoothie was the last one here. And then we have also to unlock the blue cord. And then there's one more and we have this done. There it is.
This is the truth of the case. The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
I'd still like to know why. That's probably the biggest thing, isn't it?
So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened.
So that's what we're going with, that he'd like
we all
change his
logged in
like
one
his
by
whole
one.
demeanor.
Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes.
It's crazy how
the
many
reason
moving
Mew
things were
modified
happening
the
in this
simulator
trial at
and
this
brought
point.
us to the virtual world. Was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall.
Yeah, she was
But
plotting
her
like crazy.
explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme.
Kokichi, and that's why he ran off so
The
quickly.
very person Mew was trying to kill. Kokichi.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter and you can't trick a trickster, really, I guess.
Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
And it was an intentional splits as well. I can't get over how good the art is in this as well, guys. It's so good.
Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge.
Look at the artwork here as well. And the way they're drawing Gonta as well. It's so weird to see Gonta as the killer of anything.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
Like I would read a full comic at this.
To find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen.
Like, this is great too. And again, these are always really difficult for me because just like it's recapping the stuff that's already happened. It's cool to see it, and like the artwork is always amazing. And even here, the artwork's great. So Gonta's brain change with this?
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time.
Is there gonna be some rift between us and Kaito now?
The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew.
Oh, Kokichi waiting for Mew as well. Like, knew exactly what was about to happen.
While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was
not a great way to go out,
because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room. And placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone.
This is, again, this is like one of the most, like, of course Kokichi will come up with one of the most craziest but most embarrassing, like, killed by toilet paper, slid down the roof on a lattice.
The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With
Crazy
the
how that
body on
worked as
top
well.
of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
And that's when Gonta slid down the other side.
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing. That
Beautiful
was
drawn
the
there as well.
crashing sound that
Smoothie
Hugo
looks
heard in the
fantastic.
chapel, and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Yep. Oh, look at the drawing of Gonta as well. It's actually really good, but like it's horrible that this has happened to Gonta.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
She reaches a flat butt, we'll accept it though.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand.
No, Gonta, don't do this to me.
Not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone.
Nobody wanted this. You saw this is the first trial I think where everyone was just like trying their desperately to even like lie or even like confuse the truth a little bit.
Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
It was obviously then it messed with his head, like it did the chords.
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
And there's gonna be a whole big explanation after this as well.
Answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
But this is Shuichi who did this.
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh?
Wrapping things up already?
Shut up. I don't want to hear him. I really don't want to hear him.
What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
No, it's horrible.
Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. It's just as well. This killing game is a...
Shut up.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to...
How about we never talk about this again?
Get my act together for the baby.
Did you get something together anyway?
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face-off!
Yep, and there's no one else we can choose. But yeah, probably one of the most difficult votings ever. Like, they're always very difficult. But this for sure was very difficult.
It seems the voting has finished.
With some people not vote for Gonta? Because I was told that you don't. Not everyone needs to vote for him. I think it's just a majority. Wait, someone vote for Kokichi? Kaito. I'd say it was Kaito.
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Someone vote for Kokichi.
Make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yeah, we didn't do well on a lot. We did well on some of these, actually. A for all these. I don't know. That's pretty okay. There's no way we get an A for the full thing, though. Oh, we do. Okay. I guess... Because this was a miss, for sure. The mine was a C, because we're not very good at that. We're never good at the mining. The mining is not our thing. I think we know that at this stage. This is horrible. This is horrible, because now we have to go through this. Not going to be doing a lot of crazy voices for this. This is... horrific. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys. Give yourself a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices. How about you just stop talking for the whole time? Stop.
Let me hear your joyful voice.
I know. No, go away. Yeah, it's not good. I literally don't want to even hear about you. You guys, you're literally just this is such a horrible moment. Please, I don't even want to talk to you. I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? And how about name it? Shut the fuck up. I don't know. Good question. We should prepare 6 names. 6 names. Okay, shut up. And you're free.
Yay!
Was that 7? I don't know. We're having sextuplets. I'm so happy I might go crazy. Just please. Not right now. Not right now. He said this would liven things up while gives. Kokichi knew what he was doing.
Here.
It liven up. It depressed everyone. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie? He just laughed it off? Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is the motive, is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. So Gonta remembers the motive?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can he probably remembers beforehand.
Right.
Then we should go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because?
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world?
But...
Going back into the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. So he's gonna send us back into the virtual world. Gonta's memories didn't transfer over?
So,
What?
They're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is
Oh my
now
god, what a reference.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta? So I thought we were going back into the virtual world, but actually we're just going to hear from Alter Ego Gonta. That's such a big, like, I know it's a reference from the first game and the second game too, in fairness, Alter Nagito, remember I called him that as well. I'm sorry that I feel so weird and I feel like I'm a little bit quiet. This trial has been the best trial of the entire game because it's made me feel so uncomfortable, and I feel like that's what good writing does sometimes. You're not supposed to always feel comfortable in the characters or in your skin when you're playing a game, you know? Relax, Tim, it's not magic, it's not a trick. I don't know why I'm as well. I just want Monokuma to shut up. I really do. I don't want to hear from him right now. Our Alter Ego is just a computer simulation. It's just an imitating Gonta's thoughts patterns. It's different from the real Gonta. Gonta, understand, who is this Alter Ego person? That's you.
Now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Shut up. Plus, he's got Gonta's memory of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew? Kill Mew, why does the other Gonta know about?
Man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell him the truth now.
Oh.
So he knows about it.
Gonta.
So we thought it was going to save everyone? Gonta can save everyone? Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Why did Gonta kill Mew? Oh, Gonta's ballin'.
Wrong.
Gonta just wanted to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone? Gonta, what do you mean? Think for a very long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta's not smart enough to help with the trials. Gonta's strong, but no can fight Exisils. Gonta feels frustrated because Gonta can do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. That's you. Technically, you're the same person, but we don't need that commentary right now, Kibo.
But
that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he'd do it because everyone else not want to. So Gonta kill Mew. What do you mean by that? I don't get it. I don't get it either. I don't get it. Jeez, Gonta as bad as I explained as always, so I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at the time. So we shouldn't if we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used a little, his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
Huh?
The card key, so he used it? After working tirelessly, I found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world. What? The outside world? What do you mean? Like he was able to see a picture of it or like a video of it? That was Monokuma's motive? Why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me. I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone. Save everyone? What do you mean? Hey, now you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again. Again? Let me chime in. The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me. But then Kokichi suggested we reuse the motive. He said that we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And then decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. So we didn't find the flashback light though. Memories of the outside world in the flashback light? The secrets of the outside world in the virtual world about the flashback light. And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What are you saying? Why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place? What's going on here? You can't remember? Okay, fine. Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world. Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair. I just placed it. I never actually hid it. I never said I hid it. If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that. Yeah, it is. So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light? Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. Oh, that's why they left so fast as well. But Gonta can watch Kokichi so he's not doing anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet. I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. With you by my side, I'll all be safe from any trap. Okie dokie, let's go. Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta, keep an eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself? The only person I trusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. After that, Gonta got taken to Forest near Mansion. Is this the flashback light? It's just in the open. It looks like maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This would be the perfect time to do the total manipulation.
How'd this happen?
And there, Gonta remembers secret of the outside world, but that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
No way.
And Gonta believed this? Gonta was tricked? Gonta believed this? No, you're not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of the outside world, Gonta think it'd be easier to die because of all the havoc that's happening outside. Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of the killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
This happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside.
But...
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta. That's right, the only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. So the only way he kind of convinced them that, yeah, like, it's self-explanatory, yeah, like the outside world was too crazy. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone. Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there, what do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, I won't be able to understand it. Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry,
Gonta no can tell you. Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone in despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. Is Kokichi being genuine? Like, it's hard to know sometimes with this kid. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than we started. Now know how Gonta and I formed the killing game busters, right? Well, then, can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Kaido's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Mew. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured out what there's nothing you can do. You can't resist. I made sure of things when I programmed your settings. I guess I'm in trouble now. And Gonta just waiting off to the side? I'm sorry, we should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My intentions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. So it's kind of weird how, like, the different things are, oh my god, that are going on. Like, wanting nobody to go to the outside world, but then to save them, but me wanting to save them by going to the outside world and using her inventions to do that. Don't be sorry, Gonta, she was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that's just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. It's such manipulation, and it's been working. They've set this up for the entire game. But, Gonta's sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Mew. I already said that you don't need to apologize. We have to do this for everyone's sake. It's mad.
It can't be.
Gonta would never. Girl, we have to accept it, but like again, it's the saddest way. I think it's the saddest murder so far in all the games. You should not have Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. Gonta's idea? Before Gonta's roof, you happen to see Mew walking through wall. Gonta tell Kokichi that you think of everything else. Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we make a pretty good team. What's good about that? You're the worst. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Gonta no can tell you that. Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi. But Gonta did kill Mew. Gonta really did it. Imagine not even remembering, guys. No, Gonta. Like, it's hard to even, like... Very silly what you did. Very silly. But it's still very sad. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Idiot!
Gonta... Oh. Gonta's stupid, so stupid. How can Gonta call himself a gentleman? Oh my god, my buddy. Yeah, no, this is hard. This is so hard because Gonta was... Everyone, please forgive him. Kokichi, I don't think you should be speaking right now, buddy. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. You don't even believe that. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. So you wanted to die too? You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mew for that sake, you know? Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Stop!
No, Gonta is bad. It's hard to hear him say this because Gonta killed someone. Gonta's murder. It's true. Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Everyone.
He failed everyone. And it makes sense that Gonta would try to do this, especially Gonta. Gonta's sorry for being stupid. Gonta's sorry he makes everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
I know it. I should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. Yeah, he probably, again, I totally believe Kokichi knew this already.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
Enough!
Look, we didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to... Stop it, okay? Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman. This hurts. Gonta, of all people, saying that he couldn't be a gentleman hurts.
Hey!
Like, that's the one thing that he's latched onto through this whole game.
Huh?
What?
And another thing.
You guys started to talk in circles, so let's just move to the exciting stuff. The eager Oh, what's the punishment going to be? You don't believe this. Punish me too. You do not believe this, Kokichi.
I know that!
I'm prepared for you. You're going to execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
What?
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Sweetest boy. Alright, I promise.
Okay.
It's time to punish the ultimate entomologist Gonta Gokura. I feel, like I said, there's this lost feeling. It's sadness, but there's also this feeling of, like, emptiness. That we had to do this. Gross, nasty bugs.
Ah.
That's right. I don't want to hear from you guys. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to hear from these guys at all. It's coming. Alright, ready? The contradictions are speeding up any minute now. Contractions. No, this is not the time. It's not the time.
Very special punishment.
Gonta!
I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta. See, it's hard to believe Kokichi even, like. This is how I feel. Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. Oh my god. Gentlemen.
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he can protect everyone. See, he's not even upset that he's dying. That's how much of a gentleman he is. You can't cry either.
It's
Well, then,
Sorry, everyone.
oh. Gonta.
Gonta, idiot!
That's so bad. No. No. Gonta has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I don't like this is like, I'm sorry, but this feels so bad. Like the art of course is gonna be incredible. Oh, go away. No. Music's fantastic, but get Monofami out of here. A wasp? Wild West insecticide? Get that out of here. Legit get it out of here. What does this do? Oh my god, they're stinging him? Literally get that out of here. Can you imagine being stung by like 1,000? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Doing alien references in this but with bugs? Oh, into the that's a creative kill, but I didn't want to see it. My lord. No. Are both the Monokubs dead? Hopefully. Disgusting. They're both dead. They're both gone. Surprise, what a twist. Isn't it a twist, isn't it?
Thrilling.
Even I didn't see it come. All my little cubs have been destroyed. Good.
Dang it.
So sad all the cuteness gone to waste. There was one cute one and he died last chapter.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Exactly. Why would you do such things to your own children?
Unbelievable.
You can't blame him for that though. I don't know. I'm not against them getting rid of them, you know? They've been acting all buddy and neglecting me. Oh my god. I know we're gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
Got a
That's
minute?
why? Doesn't matter now. We don't have time to give him attention. Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Yeah, you go mourn them. Go mourn Mona Stupid and freaking Monotaro Idiot. Though I can't come up with names right now. I'm not feeling great. Yeah, like exactly, Smoothie. Oh no, Himiko.
Damn it.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now, what is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it. I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? The art in this game is incredible, and they're so good at making like 2D art just get so much emotion across in just a few images. Kokichi, if you really care for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone, and I don't want to.
I don't want
my
to,
God.
stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
Not for 1 second. Not for 1 second, baby.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta.
No, I don't think anyone did fall for it, did we? Oh, you fell for it, Smoothie. Okay, I didn't fall for it. If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would interfere with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. As long as you lie for good purpose, right?
What?
Though...
Hey!
What do you mean? What already happened? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring. What do you... I gave Gonta incentive because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did, I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that. Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot?
Oh my god, he's in his final form.
I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave one of his creepy smiles. When I finally saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. An angry baby. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice. Like I said, this is his final form.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted.
He gave us every hint about this going through the whole
The more
game.
you suffer, the more I enjoy it.
You know, like, there's
There
no
are people
hiding
in this
this.
world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others.
You?
Then...
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You people kill for money, right, Maki Roll?
Bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll.
I'm gonna die.
He's doing this to rile you up. You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you suspected me more then. Mew and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths. I think I 100% was one of the people that said that we should not have him be alone.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? You... Kaido screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. A dull sound... Oh my god, what?
Oops.
Wait, what?
Sorry. I tried to dodge you. but I
He punched
punched him
Kokichi? I mean Kaito?
Kaito!
You.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower?
Oh, because he's getting sick.
Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito!
Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believed a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die,
Let's
don't
have
you? Oh my
more
god.
fun.
I don't think you've ever seen that artwork of her. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. We're friends. We're all best friends. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side.
Are you alright?
This is what I'm saying. This cast is so close. Do you need to lean on my shoulder? Oh, you sweet boy. My MP is at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic. Why are you all so worried about that pathetic...
That's wrong.
Pathetic. Look at yourself, Kokichi. Oh my god.
No.
Kaito is always has by his side, you see? But no one wants to be around you. Oh my god. I keep saying oh my god because like what the... Saying this to Kokichi now. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make the game more entertaining.
Oh man.
Boring. I'm no longer interested. He is crazy. He is crazy. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi spat out those words and left the room. Yeah, look at that. The blood coming out of his mouth as well. Yeah, like, again, like, there is that theme, like, you know, Kokichi is, like, now all alone. But we're all together. And now he can't use that same trick in the 5th trial.
Huh?
Hey, Kaito. You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard. But did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Oh, no, he's not fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over and his knees gave out and he collapsed hard. Cough. Cough. Oh my god.
What?
Right in front of Maki and all of us too. You can't hide it anymore, Kaito. What's wrong with him?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this.
Oh, buddy, we have to freak out
It's
somewhat.
nothing. My
There's blood in your schmig.
cold just got worse is all.
Cold.
I
There's
didn't know
blood
that coughing
all
up
over
blood
you.
was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill.
No, buddy, it's not. It's
Just
not.
Cough too much, cut my throat or
No,
something.
that's still dangerous.
I don't
That's still
know.
so dangerous. That could be a tear in your throat. You'd have to get help. As he spoke, he somewhat got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need to drink a drink of water. If your throat is cut, that's still bad. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room. Okay, I'll go with... Don't follow me. See, he's always like wants people to rely on him. You're my sidekick. You know, Maki roll, you can do this. You know, hey, everyone, believe in me, believe in everyone. But as soon as people want to like actually give him support, he feels like it's not right. I can walk him home. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well,
I'll go with him. It'll be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. So he doesn't want my help. I'm gonna cry. This feels bad. This feels like when you lose an actual friend. Don't worry about Shuichi. Kaito's just stressed out is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? Can I say as well, though, my true opinion, I'm worried about Kaito, I'm worried about what's going to happen with Kokichi, but they all pushed him to be a better detective, to be more confident, to believe in himself. And no matter what, Shuichi just saved everyone's lives. To be angry at him for that is wrong. Just wrong. I'm just going to say it. I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad, I kept fighting for the truth. Is this what I get? But trying to survive, we're just playing a stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Regardless, like, it's the truth. We help people, like, he helped people survive. Oh, what are you up to now, baby?
It's almost time.
For what?
Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it.
End it with what? What are you ending? Oh my Jesus
Now
Christ.
is the time.
That is beautiful.
I'll end this killing game.
It's the final chapter. I think we're coming into it. This world is mine, yeah. Kokichi Oma, yeah. And Gonta's never gonna get to see this. Gonta's never gonna get to see this. Live and let the languid world live. The best chapter in the history of Danganronpa. The most well-written chapter, the scariest chapter, some of the best character moments, the moments that made me feel terrible. This was really, really fantastic what they did here. I'm actually super impressed. I know it's like, well, horrible to say we're super impressed in a moment like this, but like I've never felt like this playing this game, and that says a lot because I felt a lot of emotions playing this game. This video is 3 hours long. What the hell? Okay, we'll upload it all at once. You guys get the full 3-hour video. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I want to thank everybody for being so supportive in this series. The after show will be tomorrow, I believe, and we'll talk about everything. If you want to become a patron, I think it's at 3 or 5, 3 I think it is, and you can ask questions for the after show and have your question be featured in the after show about this game that's coming up. But just to thank everyone for being a patron, and thank everyone for everything that you've done for me, but also thank the Can Never Repay the Baby Gangsta tier, which is the producer tier, and that's Ty Fire 02, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Smidge, Rachel S, Normal Cara, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, S. Kuhn, who is not new. I've just been naming someone wrong for a while, and I'm sorry about that, S. Kuhn. New patrons at this tier, and I thank you very much for becoming new patrons, Yuld and Radish, and I'm sorry if I get the name wrong. You can always correct me. Never feel bad. Message me on Patreon or comment in the section below and say that's not how you pronounce my name, and it will be changed for the next time. This is intense, guys. This is super intense. But I'll see you guys in the next one. We got an empty inside cage. That's depressing. Very unexpected, but very well written trial.